Just come on, brothers, if you want to hear a story about that preacher and the bear. Gather round, boys, I don't want you to miss none of this here story, because it goes like this. A preacher.
No takers, huh? Okay, how about this one?
The hip, how you don't stop. Rock it out, baby, bubble to the boogity bang bang.
Okay, we got a few takers. What about this one?
I got loyalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got more.
That one got the most dancing. But I think most people raised their hand when I played the 1979 hit from the Sugar Hill Gang called Rapper's Delight. Now, why did you consider this to be hip-hop? Was it because there was rapping? The first song I played for you was made in 1941, and there were clearly people rapping even though the word hip-hop hadn't been invented yet. Okay? Was it the beat? Was it the texture? You can answer yes to all of these questions and still be correct, because hip-hop is a culture, and culture is defined by all of its attributes, not just a single aspect.
When I say fuck hip-hop, I mean it's bigger than this. When my pen jots, I'm an addict of music and it's real bad react, but I think I need to go to rehab. I'm putting in too much and I ain't gaining back. I bet they all laughing now where the haters at. When you take the first step, they wanna see you fall, like I'm drunk off a couple of liters of alcohol, right? I know it's all in your mind, but this is forever. I'm recording these rhymes and I stick with the people that love me, and I swear to God it's only him above me. They keep saying I'm doing the right thing, so I keep on, cause you never know when this might end. Fame and fortune dope if they coming after, but in the end, yo, it's only love that matters.
I speak my mind so I can reach your mind, cause deep inside most are like me inside. I ain't scared to say what's really in my heart. I might be here to tell you now that I'm on. I speak my mind so I can reach your mind, cause deep inside most are like me inside. I ain't scared to say what's really in my heart. I might be here to tell you now that I'm on.
Yo, I quit playing games since Nintendo. What makes you think I'm following the trend though? The big homie said write a song to sing to, write a song that can reach all the people, write a song where they memorize the verses, write a song to reach at least one person. Thanks big homie, and I'ma take your advice and take advantage of the gift of rapping on mics. Yo, a truth sets you free, try it. Higher being honest, what you gonna get with lying? Follow your dreams like you're stocking it, and if you're talking it, then you best be rocking it. Even if no one else does, believe in yourself. When you win, it feels good without retrieving some help. Fame and fortune dope if they coming after, but in the end, yo, it's only love that matters.
I speak my mind so I can reach your mind, cause deep inside most are like me inside. I ain't scared to say what's really in my heart. I might be here to tell you now that I'm on. I speak my mind so I can reach your mind, cause deep inside most are like me inside. I ain't scared to say what's really in my heart. I might be here to tell you now that I'm on.
Even if they don't like it, say it. Even if they don't like it, play it. Stay creative, stay animated, stay innovative, stay motivated. Even if they don't like it, say it. Even if they don't like it, play it. Stay creative, stay animated, stay innovative, stay motivated.
I speak my mind so I can reach your mind, cause deep inside most are like me inside. I ain't scared to say what's really in my heart. I might be here to tell you now that I'm on. I speak my mind so I can reach your mind, cause deep inside most are like me inside. I ain't scared to say what's really in my heart. I might be here to tell you now that I'm on. I speak my mind so I can reach your mind, cause deep inside most are like me inside. I ain't scared to say what's really in my heart. I might be here to tell you now that I'm on. I speak my mind so I can reach your mind, cause deep inside most are like me inside. I ain't ain't scared to say what's really in my heart. I might be here to tell you now that I'm on.
A Philippine podcast show dedicated to help you thrive for greatness.
This guy is phenomenally passionate about what he does.
How freaking amazing Jameer is. So skilled and so qualified, and I highly recommend him.
Without a doubt, the best funnel builder I've ever come across.
Yeah, really into the detail, and cannot recommend him highly enough.
Not only was efficient and fast, but he understood the project.
The person who built our entire funnel from beginning to end and has been with us since day one is Jameer.
Nothing But Up, the podcast, with your host, Jameer Angelo.
I'm always flexing.
Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. This is Jameer Angelo, your host for Nothing But Up, the podcast. This is episode number 20, and I'm coming to you live here from a simple home office in the province of South Cotabato. So, guys, this episode is indeed very, very special. And if you've seen or heard the intro a little while ago, you experienced hip-hop music at its finest. And damn, I couldn't thank my good old homie enough. Clint Morcilio, bro, if you're listening or tuned in right now, appreciate you so much for hooking me up with a very special guest today. We'll be having Aero WithADot on today's show, Bacolod's finest. Before anything else, let's just try and do a little housekeeping for us, guys. And well, you see, by far, from all of our 19 episodes we had for season 1, we never ever had an intro so long like what we did today, and just a few minutes ago. And I had to break the flow to give way, to this jam and music I heard from our guest today. And really blame myself for not digging deeper enough, because it's just first time I saw and heard his music, and man, I am blown by our guest's talent. Lyrical, smoothing beat, the jive, and most of all, he is a local of Bacolod City, a local underground hip-hop artist that needs to be heard, man. So, truly hoping that you guys will be enjoying this episode today. So shout out to all my homies in Cebu, Slugs, Prime Sensation, Prime, and Private. This episode is dedicated for you guys. So I picked this topic today as this totally represents who I am, the culture I'm in, and the passion I gave. Our topic today is about hip-hop and why is it a world culture. You see, most often than not, I really get criticized by the way I speak, the way I dress, the type of music I play, and the lifestyle I live in. And fuck it, man. I know I need not to defend myself, because you are seeing the real me. No pretensions and shit. But I really don't care. I just want people to understand that although we live, different types of lifestyles, respect has to come into play. Whichever lifestyle you choose to live in, right? And growing up, I am so exposed to music. And that alone leads me to loving, hip-hop music, loving the culture. But to be fair, I really appreciate all music genres. Again, just to be fair. I listen to almost, everything that you put in a table. Except for only K-pop and all those shit. I do listen to hardcore, rap, metal, reggae, jazz, house, EDM, R&B, all those stuff. but got so hooked up with, rap and hip hop almost all my life. And I got influenced by Bone Thugs and Harmony, the likes of Tupac, Shakur, Nas, LL Cool J, Notorious B.I.G. Grew up listening to those music. But you see, hip hop is more than music. I don't know about you, but I'm just speaking for myself and maybe for our guest today. But definitely it is a cultural movement that incorporates different elements of art. As far as I know, there are four foundational elements characterize hip-hop culture. The original four main pillars of hip-hop include DJing, turntablism, MCing, rapping, b-boying, breaking or breakdancing, which I was, half my life I've been doing, and visual and graffiti art. These forms of expression have also been developed into further subcultures with lasting legacies. To make it a bit simpler to explain, rap is something you do, hip-hop is something you live. For myself, b-boying or breakdancing or dancing in general is something that you do. Hip-hop is something that you live. Now, the global influence of hip-hop culture has shaped music styles, fashion, technology, the art, even with entertainment, most probably with language, dancing, that's one too, education, politics, believe it or not, media, most of all, and so much more to talk about. To this day, hip-hop continues to be a global phenomenon, developing new art forms that impact lives of new and even older generations. Anyway, why am I bothering? Sharing this over with you. It is because a lot of guys like me, and perhaps with our guest on today's show, seem to be misinterpreted. Perhaps, if not most of the time, but I really don't give a fuck as to what people think, man. I'm living the culture. I stand by it. What brought me here was all about, it was really because of the culture I grew up with. The culture taught me how to be smart, how to be tough, how to deal with adversities, how to handle difficult situations, and how to handle life in general. So it really made a huge impact in my life, one way or the other. So it leads me to ask you this. What music genre are you into? And how did it affect your life on a personal level? So guys, let's try and be interactive on today's show. I'm going to be putting the question right now. Okay? So drop your comments below. We'll go through that later on our show. So, before we bring in our guest today, let's set things up first, because I know this episode is going to be one of the epic episodes we'll be having for season 1. But before that, let's try and hear a quick word from our sponsor.
As they say, food takes people to places. So during these crazy times, one can take his taste buds on a trip to Western Visayas by trying out one of its specialties. If you've ever been to Negros Occidental, you may have already tried its famous comfort food, Kansi. It's a dish made with slow-cooked beef shanks in deep sour broth soup. Bacolod City is particularly famous for Kansi. It's an iconic Ilonggo dish that is now available in Cebu. Good news for Cebuanos. You can now indulge with a bowl or two of Kansi in Cebu. Introducing Cole's Kansi. Located in the heart of Cebu. Open to serve you daily. To order, visit and message them on Facebook. Satisfy your craving and relieve that stress away. Cole's Kansi, an iconic Ilonggo dish that is now available in Cebu.
always flexing.
Right, cool. Welcome back to the show, guys. This is Nothing But Up, the podcast, episode number 20, season 1. And guys, with this dude, when this dude was introduced over to me a few days ago, I immediately went on YouTube and checked out some of his hits, music videos, and all that. And immediately upon listening to the very first song, my homie Clint Morcillo forwarded over, which is entitled "Love" by Aero WithADot. I told him that I would really love to have Aero on the show. And we made it happen for you guys. We made it happen for you. So, Aero WithADot stands for all day, every day, rockin' on, period. Aero. A stands for all day, E every day, rockin' for R, O for on, WithADot. And as he continuously calls it, on the grind all the time, which is exactly the words that I live by. So he is also the original founder of Third World Entertainment, a hip-hop collective of MCs and producers from Bacolod City. A newly signed artist with Flip Music Records, he is also an affiliate of True Asiatic Tribe, with the likes of, the Philippine music industry pioneers of rap, Master Plan, Sun Valley Crew, Legit Misfits, if you're familiar with that. He is also the owner of Aware, a streetwear brand, a co-owner of Picnic and Panada, a food delivery service, soon to be a food truck in Bacolod City. A true homie with a peso and a passion, pushing forth in the music and the food business, also with entrepreneurship. He is the man behind some of the most phenomenal rap songs I couldn't imagine, which he made and produced. The one you heard earlier, entitled "Love," In My City, check it out on YouTube by Aero WithADot. And this one is also my favorite, Legitimate Kings, featuring Mr. Blaze, and so many more, guys. So check him out on YouTube when you can. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Aero WithADot. Welcome to our show, brother. Appreciate you for coming.
I'm good. Matter of fact, today I attended a lot of Christmas parties and despedidas, so I'm still doing a little drinking, but I'm not ashamed of that.
Yeah, man. Fuck it. Anyway, bro, before we start diving into, our topic today and, everything that we can probably talk about hip hop and the culture.
Yeah.
Anyone you want to greet or send some shout outs to? Take the floor, bro.
Okay, first off, I want to say thank you, Jameer, for giving me the time to speak. I want to give a shout out to the homie Clint for connecting us and linking us, which was just last week, right?
Yep, right.
It was just last week, and you asked me to be on your podcast, and I was like, for sure. You know what I mean? I heard your pilot podcast, and I was like, yeah, I think I'd like to talk on this guy's show. You know what I'm saying? So thank you,
Cool.
Thank you, Clint. Shout outs to Third World Entertainment, to Flip Music Records, to Fuck Art Society, True Asiatic Tribe, Drinking Man's Hip Hop, Barangay Tagay, Munchies Riders, all the people that are down with me right now, and I think they're trying to listen, but probably their connection is not good. There's been a connection difference here in Bacolod recently, so I'm hoping
really?
they tune in. Shout out also to my wifey and to my son and to my whole family, man. The Penefuerte family, the Temporosa family was good. Let's go.
Awesome, man. And we're getting some hits, and our brother Clint is also tuned in right now. You can see here a comment from Clint. Hello, Gino Ruaro. We got a comment from Luke Eagles. Probably some guys back in the States, bro.
Hi to mom. Hi to mom. Hi to dad. Hi to dad. They just came back from California right now, so they're locking in. They're probably
Awesome,
quarantined
awesome.
in Manila. Shout outs to Bernard and the wifey and the whole Magsungay. Was good, man.
Shout out to everybody, guys. We got another comment here from Quiz Charles. Let's go. We got one from, my homie in Cebu,
Yeah.
the Red Cap. Gino Roaro, shout outs coming their way. We got one from Kevin Camaro. Says, we're up,
What up,
Aero.
Kevin? What up, Slick?
Shout out to 6,000 Goons.
What up, Paradox?
Awesome,
What up,
guys.
Full
Awesome,
Send?
guys. We are on full on this episode, bro. Everyone's tuned in right now. And again, guys, appreciate everybody's support and for tuning in to today's show, bro. Anyway, we just wanted to ask you this, Aero. What's your take about hip hop as a world culture, bro?
Before we start, hi to Nene. We don't want to make these people mad because they're locking in. Hi to Danielle. Hi to Giancarlo. And hi to Renz. Knowledge or whatever. What's good? Okay, so hip hop as a you said hip hop as a world
culture.
What was that again? As a world what? As a world culture.
World culture, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
just think about it like this. Hip hop started in the Bronx, right?
True.
I'm in Bacolod. They're black. I'm Filipino.
Yeah.
I'm into the culture. I hope my stream is not going bad. I hope my stream is not going bad, but I just saw it like kind of like blink right there.
Yeah. We got somehow a little delay, bro, but your audio is really doing good. So just go for it,
Okay,
bro.
so let me just say it right. Okay, so hip hop started in the Bronx. I'm in Bacolod, and we're doing the same culture. They're black when it started. They were Hispanic. We're Filipino. Some of us are Philam. So I think it is a world culture. Earlier, I love the way you introduce hip hop as being it's part of fashion nowadays. It's part of it's everywhere on commercials.
True.
I think people don't realize that, but somehow hip hop has influence worldwide, like the urban feel to everything, and the urban feel has more appeal. I'm sorry to say this, than the rock appeal.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have the graffiti, we have the dancing, we have the fashion, we have the slang. You were talking about it, and that's
For
how
sure.
I feel hip hop has injected the world with its lovely juices somehow. Because when my mom and my dad told me in the 80s that hip hop was a fad, I never believed it. You know what I'm saying?
Feel you, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
For sure. And one thing is cool about this, and I totally agree to all the points you mentioned, man. Definitely, hip hop has been a massive influence here in our country for the past few decades now, and you could see its influence circling around Asia as well, like Japan, for example. One good example. A lot of b-boys are there, man. B-boys are there.
Yeah, a lot. A lot.
They got their own rap music there too, and I just noticed just recently, South Korea is also adopting the culture right now. So it is definitely covered around the globe.
I don't think South Korea is adopting the culture. I think they're milking the culture. I mean, because I think
Good term.
No. I mean, I'm not even joking, because they know what's the trend right now, and they can copy anybody that does trap music.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Everybody knows that if I could spit like this, it's really easy to do it. I mean, you know, the same cadence. We can do that. We can do that. As a real
For sure.
MC, I can do that if I wanted to. But I don't. But South Korea or the Korean people or K-pop, shout outs. I have a lot of Korean friends. I think I've shared this sentiment to them too. They knew how to milk it. That's why they are like the number one probably selling music in the world right now, right? I mean, even
true.
in the US. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Exactly.
it's cool. It's cool. You know what I mean? But I'm really not on that feminine stuff. Like I don't want to do that. I don't want
You don't buy that shit, right?
I really don't, man. I don't even know. If I was to say that I did, I'd be faking the funk. And I just don't, man. I just don't, man. I just don't, man. And it's so sad that Filipinos there are Filipinos. It's so sad that there are Filipinos that want to do that too. I mean, that copy the sound and the look. It's crazy. It's like you have no more identity.
Totally,
You
man.
have no more identity. You
And
feel
it's
me?
somehow it's somehow destroying the culture, bro. And we've long protected it for quite some time. And you know, when they came out, shit fuck happened, right?
That would be a very long conversation too.
It will be. It will take us days probably to talk about it.
It would take days, bro.
It will certainly take days. Anyway, bro, it's damn pretty obvious, bro, that you've mastered your craft, you know, with MCing, and at a really extreme level. The first time I heard your music, and not all Pinoy rap artists can rap in English. We have to admit that. So, who was your influence, bro? I mean, not just growing up, but your influence with music and how you started, bro.
Okay. I want to let the whole world know. Once, I mean, you put this on YouTube, they're probably listening on live right now, but I want the whole world to know that my dad's vinyl records of Beatles, my dad's vinyl records of the Beatles, which was like always spinning on a turntable. It was my first introduction to rhyming. Like, I love the way the Beatles rhymed simply. It was always simple, and it was always getting the message across like right away. Before I practiced multi-syllables and all of that MC shit, like, it was really the Beatles, okay? But if you're gonna talk about hip hop, my hip hop heroes are people like Master Plan and Sun Valley Crew, the same Philams that gave me the right to fucking step in the scene and be like, yo, man, I got something to say too. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I give a lot of respect to Master Plan, to Sun Valley Crew, to Francis M,
Yeah.
to Andrew E. I had all their tapes. Michael V, Rap Asia.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
Legit
that.
Misfits. All of the Filipinos that I knew that were rapping, I was like, wow. Okay, so you don't have to be black to rap.
For sure.
And that also ties up to the whole it's a world thing. Like, I never knew. I thought you had to be black or white to rap. You know?
For sure, bro. For sure. And it's a good thing you brought that up, bro. Michael V did rap before.
Yeah.
For all the millennials out there, you may not know about this, but definitely, he had a record.
He wasn't just on Bubble Gang, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
You know, millennials and shit, bro, doesn't know that. It's part of history, and it's a good thing that you brought that up. At least we get, you know, something that, you know, people that doesn't know Michael V in more in depth would know that he did a rap record before.
Now they know, like, kind of like where my age is at, right?
Where our age is at, brother.
Yeah. Okay.
Good one there. And Aero, did rapping come as a hobby for you at first? And how did you go about deciding to take it to the next level, bro?
Yeah. Rapping did come as a hobby, of course, because I was at a younger age. Rapping really started when I was in high school. I believe I was. I don't believe I was in Guam, and we used to do these cafeteria ciphers or bathroom ciphers where, like instead of beatboxes, they would like pound on the surfaces.
Yeah.
And then it was like that was the whole introduction to the culture. Like either you were freestyling or you had a written rap and that you introduced, and yeah, that was cool. That was cool. And then how do I say this? Like wait. What was I saying? Someone just flashed me a message right here telling me not to show my beer again.
Dude, you can do whatever shit you want to do on this live episode, bro. No holds barred here, man.
No. So what was that? What was the question again? What was I talking about?
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about your rapping history in Guam. If rapping was your hobby at first, and how did you go about deciding to take it to the next level? I mean, recording your tracks and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Someone flashed the message to me saying I shouldn't be flashing a beer, but I don't really care. That's I'm drinking man's hip hop. What up? Shout out to Crizzle Beats. So we started with that, with high school. It was like, it was really a hobby. Yeah. It was until when I went to Bacolod and I was working, I was in Bacolod and I was working at a local radio station, and I learned how to do editing. I learned how to do editing through commercials. I was doing voiceovers and all that. And so our sound engineer, which was his name was Non Carmelo, he taught me how to work Cool Edit Pro, and I was like, so if I put a beat right here, I can put my vocals on the next track. He was like, yeah, and I was like, how do I clean it up? He was like, I'll clean it up for you. So when I was able to record my own music, and I was able to put it on the same radio station, and it was getting like love, that's when that got me the idea of like, maybe we can do something, maybe we can do something with this music. And I never turned back after that. Like, so awesome, shout outs to Non
How young are you, bro? How young are you when you did your first record? I mean,
when I did my first record, man, I was probably in Guam, man. We were doing like analog shit, like like tapes, and then record it again, and
the cassette tapes and all that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was in my teens. I can't remember exactly when, but I was in my teens. I'm still in my teens too. I'm in my teens.
All right, bro. I'm beginning to believe you now. Come on, man.
Okay.
All good. And dude, I know that you really left a solid name locally in Bacolod City and maybe in your region. And people are somehow, I've been checking out a couple of, comments on YouTube videos for your tracks. And people are somehow appreciating your work, bro. But before that, what do you think is probably the most, painful experience you ever had trying to express or share your music, man? I mean, if you're cool with sharing that over, bro, of course.
it's like I think the most painful experience is when people don't believe in you. I think, and I think the most painful experience is when the people closest to you don't believe in you because they
Yeah.
don't have dreams themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the people that don't have dreams will try to crush your dreams, man. And it's the people that's
Definitely.
closest to you that will try to take you down. But you know, if you a strong individual, if you're persistent and you're consistent and you just don't stop, won't stop, you know that all of that stuff doesn't matter. You might take a break. There has been times when I've actually said that I wanted to quit, but
Hmm.
I feel like it ain't my time yet, and I still got a lot of good music to give out to the public,
You
to my
do.
people, not to the public, to my people. And thank you
You
for
do.
discovering. Thank you for discovering. You know what
Man,
I mean?
I totally blame myself for not checking you out sooner, bro. Because I'm a real hip hop fanatic, from my teens, and even up until this stage, I always listen to music, and I'm kind of like hearing lot of crappy hip hop songs, man, all over the network,
Mm.
all over YouTube, and all that shit. And again, it could probably take us days talking about it and all that stuff. And then when
Yep.
Clint told me, dude, try to listen to this track from Aero, and then I did. And then when I heard it, man, it really blew me. It got tons of elements. This is just in my opinion, bro. There's a little bit of Bone Thugs and Harmony jive that you're doing. Lyrical beat, somehow I could relate with Master Plan. There's somehow a little bit of influence with that. And I grew up listening to those folks, man, and been loving their music ever since, and even up to date. It's still killing it. It's on my Spotify list, playlist all the time, and you're one of it now, bro. You're on my list now,
Thank you.
so I am really, really looking forward to sharing your vision, sharing your music, your passion, definitely. And Arrow, with all the shit that you've been through, man, I mean, people not appreciating your work, the painful experiences you had upon trying to share your music out in the world. At this stage in your career, bro, at least maybe in life, career, or anything that you can probably think of, what do you consider is your biggest breakthrough up until this stage?
My biggest breakthrough is being on the Wish bus, but they never
Shit, fuck,
playing my
really?
video, man. Yeah, man. I don't
So
know.
you were on Wish.
Yeah, but they never released my video. I was with my son. My
Uh-huh.
son, we call him Fraction. Real name Aaron, Fraction, real name
Mhm.
Aaron. And we were on their bus, and they never released our videos that we recorded up in Quezon City. I
Mhm.
was also on the Wish bus over here in Bacolod
Uh-huh.
with a local band, Cali Island. We performed also an original song, and they
Mhm.
never released our video. And I think I'm not sure, man. I might be talking out of my ass, but someone needs to clarify it. Is it because of the label that I'm signed with, or what? I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know. I
yeah,
don't know.
probably.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
we don't know
Who
the
knows?
real
Who knows?
story yet, but who knows, man?
We don't
It
know.
might go out, but dude, fuck, that's definitely a good accomplishment already, man.
Yep.
Being there, playing your
Been on the
music,
Wish bus twice. Been on the Wish bus twice.
fuck it. Nice, man. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
I've also heard from Clint that you did a track, or maybe not a track, but you did a music with Glock 9, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, man. You want me to send it to you?
I
I
saw
can send
it,
it to you.
bro. I saw it.
Yeah.
Clint shared it over, and dude, you're killing it, man. And I guess maybe it's just the breaks of the game now, totally waiting for it. And who
No,
knows, man? I mean,
no. The story about that Glock 9 track. So I was recording with. Do you remember Dice and K9?
For sure, man. For sure.
Of course, they out of Cebu. They're 6,000 goons, right? Shout
6,000
out to 6,000 goons. Yeah.
Shout out, guys.
So we were in the lab. Actually, I was in the lab with Clumsy. Clumsy was with Dice, and then they were the Beat Monks at that time. They were as a collective, a group, producer collective, and so I recorded this song called Tongue Twister, and I think Glock liked it so much that he just laced the verse on it. You know what I'm saying? Like he just and he rapped in English, and that surprised me because I was like, I got a text after I recorded. They text me saying, "Yo, Aero, Glock recorded on your track," and I'm like, "Yo, can we release it?" And blah 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 blah. But it was dope. The verse fit on the song, like it was like perfect. It was like, and that Glock 9 is a very how do I say it? He's a very generous person. Glock 9 is a very generous person. He also helped me get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube just to get my YouTube going.
Oh, damn! That speaks volumes with his generosity, man.
No. Glock 9 isn't. I think he's given back to the community now. Like he made it already, but he's given back to the community right now. Shout outs also to Dice and to Clumsy. Hey,
for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt, man. No doubt. No, it's been a great talk, man. And you're dropping so much bombs. I appreciate it so much, man. Anyway, let's try to go through some of our comments. And a couple of guys have answered our questions today. Let's maybe try and put some shout out for we got one from Bernard Zabala. Sir Bernard, appreciate you for sharing the love, brother. Appreciate you for that. We got one from Giancarlo. I'm into hip hop because I like hip hoppers. Cool. We got one from Nene Darwin. I'm more into rock because rock, baby, rock. We got one. This is from my wife, Macy. Personally, I listen to rock and alternative music to get me pumped up. That is it. If I must limit my choices, I can turn my bad mood into a positive one. Awesome. Gayor, watching from the island of Boracay. We got one from Renz. Renz, good evening to you. Appreciate you for jamming with us. We got one. Shout out to you, Aero, from Steven. Gamboa Cantiller. Who else? We got one from Sir Daniel Zabala. Who else we have here?
What up to Cole?
Rose. Bro, we got one from Rosemary Zabala Bernuevo. We got a comment here, Aero, from Xavier, laid back. He said South Korea is whack hip hop wise. Japan is dope on the contrary.
No, man. Xavier is laid back sounds. He's my French producer who specializes in G-funk music, man. You should check out our remix of In My City and Gatsta featuring Picasso.
Awesome. Picasso's in the track?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna send you the links, man.
Send me those links, bro. Send me those links.
This guy laid back sounds. Man, I don't want to put him on blast, man. But he's sending me a keyboard for my son right now, man. Like he's sending it from Ireland. Yeah. Because he really believed, man. Shout out my dude laid back, yo. Come on, man.
Shout out to laid back.
That's like my Irish Filipino brother right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out laid back. Appreciate you for hanging out with us, man. We got one here from Nico Arguelles. I'm into Aero. What's good, Aero? We got one from Christopher Ryan. Yeah. Appreciate it for tuning in, guys. And yeah, I think Clint just confirmed it, bro. 2 times in Wish Bus.
Yeah, for real though. What up,
Awesome,
Watog?
awesome.
Watog. Watog.
Awesome, bro. Now, bro, I mean, you are also, just to segue a little bit, Aero, you are also into business and entrepreneurship at these days, having to, how do you pronounce it, bro? Did I get it right? Aware? For the brand? Aware? All right.
Aware.
So you own Aware, co-owner of Picnic and Panada. Have you always had this instinct of venturing into entrepreneurship? Yeah, that shirt, man. I better grab that one.
Yeah. See that beanie too?
Boom. Nice, bro.
Yeah.
So, Aero, what's your inspiration behind venturing into business, bro?
I've always been to making money. I mean, you know, when I was younger, I used to cut grass, meaning I used to mow lawns, just to make money. I make a
For
couple
real?
of bucks. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Was it when you were in the States or here in our country?
Yep, exactly. No.
Okay.
I mean, they don't care about mowing lawns out here. So I was abroad. I you know what I'm saying? So, you know, making money was a very a big thing to me, because that's also the degree I was going after. I graduated with a business management degree, and I always wanted to put it to use. You know, I never wanted to be a nurse who worked as a call center agent. You feel me? I wanted to be someone who picked up the knowledge and applied it. So
applying it.
Yeah. That's, I mean, or you're wasting your time. You know what I mean? You're wasting your time. So what it was I've always loved fashion, and I know streetwear.
For sure.
I got a little following, you know, with the music, and it helped with Aware, which is Aware is the street brand, and the streetwear actually that I rock. And then with Empanada and especially Picnic, I've always wanted to get into cooking. I mean, besides music, I've always wanted to be in the culinary world somehow. I've always wanted to own a food truck. So
Awesome.
Pandemic is now. We hope 2021 will be better. But we started the businesses of the food in 2020, and it's doing really well. Like Empanada is really picking up, and Picnic is picking up, and it's I've always wanted to be in business. You know what I'm saying? I think even in hip hop, it's not so much of just music, man. You got to learn the business side of everything.
For real.
Because otherwise,
For real.
Yeah. Everything, you know.
A big fraction of it has to come on the business side, you know, with music and all that shit, man. For sure.
Of course.
And you know, the clothing wear, apparel, all this stuff. But let's go back to Aware, bro. When did you open it up? Was it open up this year too?
No. It was I used to actually formally maybe this year, but I used to rock my own shirts back then. I used to print like aero like on my shirts, like Times what's that? Times New Roman, like font with
the font.
I used to just like always print it on my shirts and just rock it everywhere until people started, you know, like, yo, I want one of those and I want one of those. But I think 2020 was when it became registered. I got the tags on, and just like every other business over here, it's
cool, man.
The Empanada and the Picnic is all registered now, man. You know what I mean? So
Awesome
2020, the pandemic started something precious.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And I'm really glad to hear that you're rocking it, man. And dude, you better hook me up with your apparel, bro. I would love to have that. How? What about the sizes, bro? Because I'm a big dude, man.
No, we do up to I think triple XL. We do
Awesome.
extra small to triple XL, man.
Awesome. Let's talk about that maybe after the show. I need to get one, man. I need to get one. I'm beginning to be a big fan of yours, bro. Loving your music all the way up, man. And I'm really blown. And I'm Clint knows this. If I really don't talk shit, bro. And if I feel you, I feel you. If not, I don't. The thing is that I'm totally feeling your vibe, man. Your music, your personality, the lyrical you do, and it's really, really awesome. That I can't, think enough. Why haven't you gone to the mainstream yet? That's one thing I'm really wondering about. But continue to play your music, bro. Continue to play your music. Definitely, you're gonna be, making more out of it. And if not, there are tons of guys that still remains in the underground, but are making big buzz in the music scene. So it's never too late, man. It's never too late. And as long as you have your music on with you and the passion is still there, it's gonna happen pretty soon, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Bro, Aero, how thankful are you to having to live the hip hop culture, man, and perhaps becoming an inspiration, maybe in your local area from where you're at?
There's a line in my song called "Love," man, and it talks about to reach at least one person, and every time I do a show or every time I do a performance, a gig, when one person comes up to me and says like, "Yo, man, I'm feeling your music," and you can really feel it genuinely, man. I'm happy with that. So inspiring just one person every time I'm on the stage, every time I'm on a mic, every time I perform a song, that's all I need. Honestly, I don't want to talk trash, man, but I don't need this Jejimon, this squad. No, I don't. I really don't. I really want genuine fans. You know what I'm saying? I really do.
Yeah.
I really do want genuine fans, and I wish that all of my artist friends, my peers, like need to realize that, like, yeah, you got that's dope, man. You got your views, you got your following, but a lot of these dudes are just really in the bandwagon. Man, I'm good. I don't even think I have 7,000 likes on my Facebook page. You know what I mean? But all of them know what's up, though. All of them know what's up with my music. All of them know what's up with my with the clothing, and they keep it real with me. That's the most important thing. To inspire slowly, but to inspire surely. That's my thing, man.
I love that line, bro. Love that line. Awesome, man. Awesome. This is definitely one of the biggest takeaways, maybe, that I could say for everybody. Even if you reach out to one people that you thought, or not thought, but felt that they were really inspired by you, your music, and how you do your stuff, that's more than enough of a fulfillment that you can consider for yourself, bro. Aero, it's been almost an hour hanging out with you, man, and I really, really, really love to speak even further with you. Any final words, bro, that you can probably share away for all of our upcoming rap artists out there? Maybe you can share some insights and how to go about just starting it and maybe doing their own tracks and all that shit.
Shout outs to all of you aspiring rappers, MCs, artists. It doesn't matter. Whatever genre you are, just continue what you feel like you need to continue, and everything will make sense in the end. You will know. I don't even know how to further elaborate that, because every person will go through a different experience. But if you feel like you need to be doing what you need to be doing now, continue that, because no one else can stop you. I mean, they can talk, and they can try to physically stop you, but they really just can't. It's really all up to you in the end. You know what I'm saying? So just continue what you gotta continue, man. I think that's the only way I gotta say, because that's the way I've been doing.
Awesome, man. Coming from you, persistency is the key.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Any advice, Arrow, that you can probably give out for, people like maybe you and I that have somehow been discriminated against by the lifestyle and culture we chose to live by? Tons of people might be within this situation, especially with my, good old homies there in Cebu, that even up to date, I know it's a brand new century, but they are still being discriminated on the streets, man. Anything that you wanna share out or put an advice towards them?
Because of discrimination, man, that discrimination should already cease. I mean, we're in 2020. We're about to enter 2021. We just went through a pandemic. I mean, we went through a whole thing. Like, humanity should you shouldn't, there shouldn't be any more discrimination. I don't even understand. It doesn't even matter about music anymore. It doesn't even matter about music anymore. You know what I mean? It should all of this from 2020, humanity should transcend, and that's it.
Correct.
That's it. Everything should be better from here on out. If you don't become part of the solution, you're a problem.
Correct.
That's it.
I agree, man.
That's it.
100% full on, bro. Full on. So, Arrow, man, it's been a great pleasure and honor to have you in our show, bro. I mean, I'm still starstruck right now, to be honest with you. Speaking with you,
Jameer.
talking with you, man. I mean, it's been one hell of an episode we had tonight, and I couldn't thank you enough, man. Anything you want to promote, or want to go ahead and share with people, maybe with your clothing wear and all those stuff?
Yeah.
Take it away, man.
You can add my clothing wear page. It's aware, facebook.com/beaware, BEAWAER, spell it out. You're gonna hit that up. You can also add my Facebook page, facebook.com/WithADot, spell that out. Also look out for my new project coming out with Batas. It's gonna be called Third World Uprising.
Nice.
Completely produced by Batas of Uprising Records. Cool. the guy from Flip Top and all of that.
Yeah.
And it's completely mixed, mastered, arranged by AD of Third World Entertainment, and that's coming out very soon. And look out, my new single's out right now. Kwarta Kwarta Lang, featuring Phoebe Cakes.
Yeah, bro. I heard that. What's the music video going out, bro?
I don't know. Not yet, man. Not yet.
Not yet in the works. Yeah, in the works.
Yeah. Not yet.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm dropping links over to whatever you're promoting, bro. Once we post it on our YouTube channel and on Spotify, we're gonna be sharing your story, man. I'm gonna be sharing your music, and again, is what I promised you. I'm gonna be, once this episode goes live on Spotify, I'm gonna share it over to with my folks on Bone Thugs and Harmony. So we're gonna go to share your music, bro. You got that vibe, bro. You got that vibe. Trust me. And I know those guys, man. I know those guys pretty well. Did a campaign for them not too long ago. So who knows, man? Could be the break that you might be, that you've been waiting.
Man?
Who knows?
Who knows? Thank you, Jameer.
Dude, if I'm not a big fan of you, I'm not gonna be speaking with you, bro. Trust me on that. The thing is, I did bug Clint so much, dude. You gotta hook me up with Aero the soonest freaking possible time, man. Because the music has to be heard. That's what I told him. How could this hit just only get about a couple thousands, man? It shouldn't be just a couple of thousands. So we need to spread the music around, bro. And again,
and I really appreciate you for that.
Thanks, man. No worries. I appreciate you for coming, bro. And yeah. And
Yo,
I think
what I want to say again is say thank you, Jameer, and to the Nothing But Up, the podcast, man. Thank you very much for having Aero with a dot.
Aero with a dot on the making. And guys, watch out for the links. I'm going to be dropping the links on this episode. We're going to be going live at 8 in the morning tomorrow on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Podplay. Where else? We got all the podcasting avenues. This is going to be live. And I'm going to be sharing your music again, as what I promised you, man. And let's try and wrap things up. It's been a good hour speaking with you, Aero. And any final words or shout-outs you want to put out, bro, before we go?
Third World Entertainment all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's Bacolod City, too. Thank you to Jameer and the Nothing But Up podcast. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. Appreciate you, Aero. And once again, guys, this is Jameer Angelo. You're tuned in to episode 20, Nothing But Up, the podcast. And I'll see you on our next episode. Peace, y'all.
I'm always flexing.
Thanks for tuning in. Download this episode and pass on the news. Hit like and subscribe. Watch out for our next episode coming out next.